Hi guys, it's Mel from Cooking with Cousin Mel. What I'm going to make for you tonight is quiche, and it's the ham and broccoli. But if you don't like ham, you can use chicken or whatever you like. I was going to make this afternoon, but it was 96 degrees. It was just too hot, so I thought I would make it tonight. And as tomorrow's supposed to be another hot day, um, so what I'm going to use is bisquick. Now I'm going to make a double batch for here, but I will put in the description just if you were having it for like 2 to 3 people. But I'm making a double batch because where it's supposed to be so hot, this will give us something to just to nuke up and just to have. So I will do mine. And like I said, I'm going to double it, but I will tell you what it is just for a couple people. So you're going to use, for the bisquick, you're going to use 1.5 cups. So I have to open this one because I ran out of bisquick too last night and I had to go get some more today. So I am making this. I need a knife. Okay. So, and before I do that, I got a little bit of a pot here, and I got about that much water in it. I am going to steam my broccoli. Now, if you want to use frozen broccoli, that is fine, like the bag stuff. But you're still going to have to steam it to get it hot. I know a lot of stuff is already pre-cooked. I like getting it fresh and then steaming it. So I'm just going to steam it with like that, and then I'm going to put my strainer in, and then my broccoli, and then put a top on it. And I'll probably let that go for probably about 10, 12 minutes. And I'm just going to take make sure that it's cooked. I'm just going to take a knife and jab it. And if it goes through like potatoes nice and soft, your broccoli is done. If it's still kind of hard, leave it for a little bit longer, but usually 10 to 12 minutes on a rapid boil, it will steam and be done. So I'm going to put my broccoli on the stove and get that started, and then I will come right back. And I'm just going to show you, here's what I'm using for my broccoli. Just this here. Now, what I might do is just cut here, just to kind of give it a little bit spot in the what do you call it there, the colander. So I'll show you what I'm. See, it's just cut all that stuff off. And like I said, if you don't like ham, that's fine. And you want to use like if you want to parboil your own chicken, or if you want to buy one from the store, like a roasted chicken, you can. I've never made it with chicken. Probably tastes good. I like it like this. And I love quiche. And this is also so good to take to a potluck or to make when it's not so hot and have it on a hot day just so you can nuke it up and it's ready to go. So I'm just going to put that on my stove and put the top on it, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I'm going to put, here, I'll turn this a little bit this way so you can see I got a great big bowl because you're going to need it. So I'm going to put in, like I said, I'm doubling mine, but I'll just give you what it is for regular. So then I'm going to cut up. I'm not going to use that yet, actually. This was my aunt's recipe, so I'm going to use 3 eggs. Yeah, I had this somewhere many moons ago, and my aunt, I told her I liked it, and she turned around, she goes, "Oh, I know how to make it," and she sent me out to get the stuff, and so before she passed away, I ended up getting the recipe from her. And you know what that means? I preheated my oven to 350. Okay, so I got I'll say 3 eggs because like I said, I'm doubling my recipe. So I just want to kind of make it easier for you guys. So I'm going to grab my whisk. I'm just going to whisk that around. Okay, and I'm going to use milk, 1.5 cups of milk. Now I usually use whole milk, but I ran out because my son liked it a little bit more. So I'm just using my 1%. So I'm going to add my milk. Oh, it's hot here. Let me know if it's hot where you guys are at. I said it was about 90, 94, 96 here today. Very warm. So I got that done. So I'm just going to whisk it up. Now I'll get this here whisked up so you guys I don't want you to get bored with me whisking it. So I'll whisk it up and then I'll be right back. So I'm just putting a little bit of salt and pepper, probably about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I like pepper, so it'll probably be just a little bit more pepper. There, salt and pepper. Still mixing it because you don't want lumps, but I mean, you're going to be whisking it quite a bit. So I will go check my broccoli and I will be right back. It's going to be on for a few more minutes. It's still a little. So now I have a medium onion and we're going to chop that up fine. Now I'll just bring it down. And like I said, I have my oven preheating at 350. Now, I also use mild cheese for this. Now, I know some people, you can use, some say Swiss or cheddar, whatever you like. I like the mild cheese with it. But again, it's up to yourself. I'm just going with the recipe that my aunt had given me that I love. So I'm just, and you don't want them too thick. Getting to the end here. And I do hope you get to try this, even if you wait till it's a little cooler. Now I know Jerry from Cooking with Neighbors, she made one, and I think it was chicken. There was no cheese or anything in it. So if you want to take a spin over there and check hers out. Hers was chicken. I can't, oh my God, I just watched her video and I can't remember if it had broccoli in it or not. It's not good. It's gonna kill me. But I know it had chicken, and I think it had bisquick as well. And I know there's all kinds of ways to make it. But this is the one, like I said, this was the one my aunt got me hooked on, and I'm just gonna mix that around. Okay, so I also bought, you're gonna use 1.5 cups of ham. So I got my ham here. So I'll take this out. I got this stuff here. The stuff I usually buy is on, wasn't on sale. So these were actually cheaper. So 2 of these equal to the one I usually get. My fingers are a little wet. Don't have all day here. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to cut across. Nice size chunks. And like I said, if you don't want to use ham, you don't have to. The poor doggy's dying with the heat. So I'm just going to put that in and see what I mean by it's just chunky. But I have to do, like I said, I have to do 2 of these up because what I usually buy is wasn't on sale. And meat here has become very, very expensive. So okay, guys, I will get this cut up and I will come back. Okay, so I am going to do up my cheese here. Another gadget Cousin Jerry gave me. But I used, I couldn't get the big thing of cheese, so I had to buy 2, I think they're 400 grams. So I'm going to do both of them up for my cheese. I found my bowl, so it's easier just to put it into this. So this is so much easier than doing it by the grater, actually. So I'm just going to shred this up, guys, and then I will come back. Okay, so my broccoli is done. It was on for probably about 12 minutes. I just got to water here because it's, like I said, very warm. I just washed my hands. So you're going to take the broccoli and you're just going to chop it up. Now you can make it as big or as small. That's your own preference. There's no There's no preference to it. So I use a little bit of the stem, not a lot of it, but I do use a little bit. And see how nice and soft it is, that it just cuts right up? And I'll show you what the batter looks like in a minute. But I did let the broccoli cool down for about 5 minutes, just so it's easier to handle. It doesn't take long to cool down, so. And just chop it up on this, with the sizes that you want. And it's going to break up probably a little bit too when you stir it around in the mixture. So. So there's what it looks like. Now I'm going to put it in my mixture and then I will show you what it looks like. Now, like I said, if you want to use more broccoli, you can. I just use the one thing. But again, it's a preference that you might like. So here's what it looks like. Now I'll stir it around. And then I'm going to add some of my grated cheese. Now you guys know that I like cheese, so I usually put a little bit more than normal in. So I'm using about 3 handfuls. But like I said, I will put the original recipe for it. Now, if you don't want to use that much cheese, you don't have to. And I'm putting this in a greased 9 by 13 pan. Now I'll show you what it looks like with the cheese added. And like I said, I'm going to put this in a 9 by 13 pan, and then I will come back when I'm putting it in the pan. I'm just going to mix it around a little bit. So I'm just putting it in the pan, guys. So I'm just here to show you. I got it in my greased 9 by 13 pan. And then I will show you what it looks like. But I scrape the bowls to make sure I get everything. And like I said, this is going to go in a preheated 350-degree oven. And it's going to be in there for about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. But it all depends too on your stove. All stoves are different. So it might be longer, might be shorter, but there's what it looks like. So I'm going to put that in my oven for 30 to 40 minutes, and then I will be back. Okay, guys, I'm just going to I got to bend down here. I'm just going to take it out of the oven, and we'll check it to see if it's ready. I mean, it smells delicious. So just give me a second here. Oh, no, still a little. I'm going to put it on for another 20 minutes. I think it's because I made a double batch. The outside and all that, but the inside is still a little jiggly, too jiggly. So I'm going to put it on, but the smell, oh my God, it is so good. I can't even wait to have a bite. So once I take it out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more cheese on it, and I'm just going to put it back in the oven until the cheese melts, but I'll show you that process as we get there. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I just took it out and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to test it to see if it's ready. So I'll bring you down. I don't think it is. I might have to go. Oh. No, see, it's still a little. So I think it's just another probably 10, 15 minutes. But it's getting a nice golden brown. And I think after 10, 15 minutes, it'll be all done. And then we'll put the cheese on it and we'll put it back in. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I just took it out of the oven. And I'm just poking through. There's still some spots that are. There's just one spot, but. So I'm just going to probably put it in for another 5 minutes or so. Oh my God, I can't wait to have a bite of this. It's got a nice crispy top. But I'm only going to put it in probably about 5 minutes because it's getting a little bit too brown. So I don't want it to burn, but here's what it's looking like now. And I'm just going to put it in for probably another 5 minutes and it should be ready. And then we will get to the next part, I promise. So it is done. So I'm just going to put you down because now we're going to do. So I got my cheese. And now you can put as little or as much as you want on. I like cheese, so I put quite a bit on. And then we're just going to put it back in the oven just until the cheese is melted. Once the cheese is melted, all done. And oh my God, guys, this here smells so good. And like I said, I can't wait to have a piece. I've been waiting for this for a couple of days. And like I said, and then I seen Jerry do hers. And I was like, oh, that little devil, she made it. And I said, now I got to go make it. So, and just be careful because this is very, very hot. And it doesn't matter if you don't get it all on because it kind of heaves in the middle. So it is going to go down over the sides. So it's not like it's that you're not going to get cheese there because it's going to slide. And this is probably it'll be probably about 2 cups of cheese I have on this. But like I said, it's as much or as little as you want. I will put my original recipe. Well, my aunt's recipe. I will put that on there. And like I said, that is probably for like 2, 3, you might even get 4 people if you have something with it besides the quiche, but it's very filling. So I'm just going to put that back in till the cheese melts and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's out of the oven and now I'm just cutting it here. Oh my God, it smells so good. So I'm just going to take a corner piece. I hate always taking the first piece because, you know, it's the hardest to get out. Cut right through or not. Let's see here. There we go. else to cut here. Okay, put it on my plate. Okay. Take it up, and I'm going to try a bite. There's what it looks like. Oh. Nice and moist. That is good, guys. Ha. Oh, well worth the wait. So I hope you get to give it a try. And if you do, let me know. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.